beginning of my video. Boom!
Welcome back to Boring Reviews.
Boring land.
Oh, just kidding.
Blasphemer!
Hello,
right.
Boring Review Nation!
Kind of pointless.
We know all things. It was over in a snap.
We really want it. Alright, we'll be nice.
Only you can be a Patreon.
Oh my gosh!
You don't need to follow the show to be hyped.
Welcome back to Boring Reviews, Boring Land. Nick here.
Gabe!
And we may have a little bit of a lag tonight, but we don't care at all because we are excited to react to this trailer today. What are we talking about?
Dude, I'm super excited for this trailer. Extraction. It's a Netflix property. I'm one of the first to jump on and say, hey, Netflix produces some pretty good content. I was on top of Bright, which I still stand by. Will Smith was in it. Really good. The one with Adam Sandler, it was like a kind of a Clue movie. I forget the name of the title of it, but I recommended that on the channel as well.
Murder Mystery or something like that.
Murder Mystery, right. Was I not the first one that said, bro, the Irish Wind is probably going to win an Oscar. This thing's going to get nominated. This thing's a monster. I'm telling you. And even their documentaries from When They See Us to Making a Murder to Tiger King to, what was another one? The Aaron Hernandez one. Like, bro, they put out good content. Yeah, some of the stuff they put out are flops, but they got to fill something in. You know what I mean? They got to put some C-average stuff in there, but they do put out some great content. And come on, you know who's attached to this? The Russos, bro. Come on. I mean, how can it be bad? Chris Evans, the Russos, let's get it done.
Or Chris Hemsworth, maybe.
Yeah.
One of the Chris's, right?
One of the Chris. I always get them confused. Chris Evans and Chris Hemsworth. Funny thing is, though, like I had this conversation with you. I didn't know if Chris Evans could act. I really didn't, because I hadn't never seen him in anything other than Captain America role, and of course before that he was Johnny Storm in a Fantastic Four. But his claim to fame was just comic book movies and Snowpiercer. So I was like, can this guy even act? And he told me, no, bro, you got to watch Knives Out. And I was like, wow, he puts on an unbelievable performance. So you're right. You're vindicated. He can act, and I'm hoping that Hemsworth can also act because I don't know, the last two things he did outside of Marvel, do you remember what they were?
Well, he did that Black Cat, which nobody cared about. He did that one with Harrison Ford that nobody cared about. Every movie that he's done outside of MCU has not really done so well. I don't want to say every movie, but every movie I can think of right now. But you know what's cool about this movie is we got actors in this movie. We got I Know All Things, Tripathi in this.
Panka,
so,
baby.
I mean,
yes.
That blending of all these worlds, and I'm so excited. So we're gonna get to the trailer right now. Before we do, don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this video. Let's not waste any time. Let's get into it. Extraction trailer reaction in 3, 2, 1. He looks thinner in this one. Ooh,
yeah, he does.
CGI.
Oh,
They were hoping if you spin the chamber enough
meditating
times, you're
underwater. I
gonna
love it.
catch
Reminds me of kickboxing.
Oh, dude, he took off his head. That was sick.
This is an extraction.
So who are the players?
Biggest drug lord in India versus biggest drug lord in Bangladesh.
Some mythic shit, huh?
It's a kidnapping. Drug lord's son.
There he
Clock's
is.
running at 16 hours. Proof of life as of 6 hours ago.
You want to survive, you do exactly as I say.
Who are you?
Name?
Ovi.
Move fast, stay low.
Something's wrong. The city's on lockdown.
Yeah, no shit!
The job is... Tyler.
Just find my money. That kid is a walking corpse. And there's no way to protect him.
You have a family.
Yeah, son.
He died a few years ago.
The best thing you could do for that kid would be to put a bullet in his brain.
We can send a chopper and get you out. But you gotta leave the kid behind.
Are you going to leave me in the street?
I'll get you home.
Grab a hold of my vest and hang on as tight as you can.
That was sick.
Kid, you trust me?
No.
Good.
Are you always this brave?
I'm not brave.
You rescue people?
Sometimes.
Wow.
Oh boy.
What'd you think of
Right. Bro, Pankaj is the man, bro. I was shocked though. They only gave us like the one clip with him. So I'm hoping he's in the movie more than that because he's such an amazing actor. We know in Mizpar how menacing he can be. And I was excited just to see him there. But you know what? It gave Hemsworth some some different material, you know what I mean, to act with. I thought that some of his best acting in the MCU came in Endgame, where he got really emotional. You got Fat Thor, you know what I mean? He's really seen himself fail, even in the beginning before he became Fat Thor, you know what I mean? He failed. He knew he finally failed, and you could see he was broken, and you were like, wow, okay, finally he hit that emotional pay dirt, so to speak, that actors are looking for. So I think he carried a little bit over here because it was a lot different, you know what I mean? Again, his performance in Men in Black, in the new Men in Black, fell flat. And Ghostbusters, he was probably the best part of that movie, but that movie just got destroyed. So you know what I mean? Yes, he needs a different project.
I'm actually kind of excited about this for Netflix movies, but for this, it actually looks really, really decent. It looks like it's set in India, so you got, you know, some relative territory that we're a little more used to recently, and you got two worlds where you got the Russos and you got India coming together with some of Indian actors. You know, that was pretty impressive, and you know, I don't know. Like, I wish that we got, even though it's a 3-minute trailer, a little more of the story. You got David Harbour there saying constantly, I mean, that guy has no love for anybody here. So it's cool to see him in this movie, but I'm definitely excited. Did you see the release date on there? I didn't pick it up.
I did not see the release date on there. Netflix doesn't normally advertise their movies too far out. 24th. So it's probably going to be, pretty soon.
The interesting thing with this movie is it's written, produced by both Russos. So it'll be interesting to see how one of the Russos does. He's not directing it, but he's writing the script. It'll be interesting take is on this solo writing movie. Man, I can't get my words out, but I just think it's exciting to see what he can do.
Especially after their last endeavor, because you know everybody's still, you know, touting them for Endgame, which I am as well, but the 16 Bridges drop, right? It got no fanfare. People did not like it whatsoever. And, you know, admittedly, I saw it. Okay. Was I the biggest fan? No, but it was something to watch or whatnot. Was it a terrible movie? No. But here's the problem. When you drop an Endgame, bro, your next project's got to be, even Spider-Man Far From Home, you know, people were disappointed. It's like when you flew too close to the sun, basically. Okay, that's what happened. So is anything they ever do going to be as good as Endgame again? Probably not. Let's just be real. Let's just lower our expectations right now.
But the interesting thing is these guys did Winter Soldier or Infinity Wars and Endgame. 4 of arguably the best MCU movies there is, arguably. These guys are now doing these smaller projects. Who knows? Maybe 21 Bridges was something that they had as a pet project for the longest time. This one, I have no. It's interesting how they're choosing to do these much smaller ones because they know in the back of their minds if their career ever gets to, like, let's say flop after flop after flop. Let's just go back to the MCU because that is where they shine. The interesting thing again was Chris Hemsworth. He looked a lot less bulky, and I understand you can't keep that bulk on for. Do these guys like just work out and kill themselves for 6 months, shoot, and then they just don't want to ever see a gym again for the next 6 months to 12 months? It's just interesting how the muscles just. I mean, it almost looked like he was it was like a CGI thing showing his body there. He was just so much smaller than we usually see him. And I see that. I'm like, man, you are so massive as Thor. That's got to be heartbreaking just to lose all that muscle mass.
Yeah, it's got to be heartbreaking just to keep it on, brother. Okay. Hours and hours and hours of pain in the gym, bro. But yeah, I'm excited for this. April can't come soon enough. I know we got some Bear Doss also going to come out on Netflix in April. Listen, everything, all the stocks are in the red usually, except for Netflix, bro, because everybody's got a Netflix account. So I'll be watching it, of course, and we'll be reviewing it right here on this channel, guys. Same bat time, same bat channel. Just because you got the bet ahead of love the puns.
Well, with that reaction, we hope you were able to get through some of the lag there. But don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Thanks so much for stopping by and checking out. Go ahead and look on the channel to the playlist to see whatever else you want to see there. And as always, until next time,
we know all things.